12 years after the release of Cars 2, and we still have 2 more pitties to go from the World Grand Prix that haven't been released as diecast yet. Now that's pretty surprising. I'm honestly very shocked that Mattel hasn't made them yet, because, you know, for Cars 3, it didn't take them all that long to wrap up a lot of series within the film. They did the Thunder Hollow cars within like a whole year, but I don't know why it's taken 12 years and we still have 2 more pitties that we don't have as diecast yet. Either way, welcome on back to the Cars Garage, everyone, because today we're going to be taking a look at Nick Pitty, who is Nigel Gearsley's Pitty. I've never really reviewed a Pitty before on the channel, so it's the first time for everything. And yeah, I mean, it does look really nice. This one is from 2019, so 4 years ago now, which is surprising. And that was, I think, the final year that they actually did a lot of pitties. Or no, it was 2020, because they didn't really do many pitties after that. This one's made in Thailand, so it's kind of surprising that they just kind of stopped after that, because 2019 and 2020, 2 very good years for the World Grand Prix. I think they did all of the World Grand Prix diecast, all the racers, I mean, and then they did a lot of pitties and crew chiefs as well, so it was just kind of surprising that they didn't really do any for 2021, 2022, or even this year, 2023. But either way, he is part of the World Grand Prix series, of course. Cool little globe logo up there. And they don't really do series anymore. They stopped that in 2021, so kind of cool to see. I love his artwork. Now, I was taking a look at him yesterday, and I realized something. This artwork is not a completely original made artwork. Pixar didn't make it just for this diecast. It's actually taken directly from Cars 2. And I was looking at it, I was just wondering, that's, you know, kind of an odd artwork. He looks almost like shocked, kind of. Usually they just make smiling artworks. So I was kind of surprised that they did a shocked face expression on this one. And yeah, it is, turns out it is from Cars 2. When Mater comes to the pits with his bomb attached to his engine, and then all the pitties and the crew chiefs kind of like come out of the pits and they look all shocked. And that is exactly where this artwork is taken from. They don't really do that too often. You know, it's kind of surprising considering how lazy and cheap Mattel can be sometimes. I guess it would be more Pixar's fault for this one, because Mattel doesn't make the artworks. But yeah, I think the only time they've done this before is with Dash Boardman, and they actually just recently gave him a brand new artwork last year, so kind of weird there, but it does look nice still, nonetheless. Really cool name, Nick Pitty. Now, all these names for these background characters, most of the time, they are based off someone who worked in the movie somehow, some way, and they just kind of like carify their name. But I don't know, I never really care about that. I don't know if you guys do, but anyways, World Grand Prix logo on the back, and it says the World Grand Prix will determine who is the fastest car in the world. Nice little description, kind of vague though. Got a nice image of McQueen and Francesco. I don't know why they always use the same image, because there's some really cool racing scenes in the World Grand Prix. Not only just in Porto Corso, but also in Tokyo and London, so I don't know why they always choose this one. I always thought that was odd. We got Carlo Veloso back here, Nigel Gearsley, Max Chanel, and Rip Clutch Gonski, who is by far my favorite World Grand Prix racer. Carlo Veloso's got to be up there too, though. I mean, they're all cool. Nigel and Max, very cool as well. I just really like the bright colored ones. I guess Max is pretty bright though. But I love the package design for this one. I love the slanted cars logo, the red and the black. I just find it was a really nice package design. One thing I'm not too crazy about with it though is the size of the artworks. I think they're way too small. But still, you know, this was after Cars 3 packaging from 2017. So it's definitely an improvement from that, because that was some hideous looking packaging. I did not care for that. Anyways, he's got a ginormous warning choking hazard right here, so kind of unfortunate, but at least it doesn't really kind of like intrude with his artwork here. But obviously, got his Pitty, got his tire stack, and his tool cart. We do have Nigel Gearsley right here himself, obviously the racer he's themed for, number 9, and he was racing for England in the World Grand Prix. And here's Austin Littleton, his crew chief. We'll take a look at them and compare him to Nick in a second. First, let's get him all opened up. Well, here is Nick, and he does look really cool. I don't know what it is about this guy. He really is just a pitty, and usually I don't really care about pitties all that much. But I think it's something to do with his paint, because obviously he is made from Thailand. Looks like Thailand did a great job with the paint, though. He's very glossy. Really cool finish on him. Not dull like some of the other Chinese-made ones are. But yeah, it looks really cool. Of course, he has his little tool cart there, and his little stack of tires. I like how these tires are actually themed perfectly. They match Nigel Gearsley's tires. So that's cool, because sometimes Mattel gets a little lazy like they did with Honk Cho, Miguel Camino's Pitty, and they just gave him Lightyear tires for some reason with yellow rims, which of course Miguel does not have. But he does look really cool. So let's take a look at him up close now. Yeah, I don't really usually care for pitties all that much, but this one definitely stands out, I think. Just a really cool color of like emerald green or something, I would call it. Really nice. But anyways, he does have a little bit of design on the side. Definitely kind of matches the same aesthetic that Nigel Gearsley has. Looks like he has some of that orange just kind of yellow trim around the window there. Pretty cool. Only on the front ones, not on the back one there. The one has like just a black rim. Pretty cool. Nice little, like a light green type of like stripy line there. Kind of nice. I believe, yeah, I think Nigel has that a lot too. A lot of those same decals around him. Nothing on the back. Just a nice little bumper there. And of course, he has the classic World Grand Prix emblem there with the England flag. Because of course, that is the country that Nigel is from. And that's the one he's supporting. Or representing, I should say, in the World Grand Prix. And of course, each car in the World Grand Prix, even though there's only 11 of them, they are all supporting different countries around the world. Now, 2 of them are supporting the US, of course, McQueen and Jeff Gorvette, and technically 2 of them are supporting England as well. Lewis Hamilton is kind of like supporting 2 countries. He's doing England, but also, I think, Switzerland or some other country, I forget. So, I don't know why. England and the US were the lucky ones, but, oh well. Anyways, cool little detailed rims on the bottom there. It's really nice. It looks like they tried to make them perfect, but they kind of failed. As you can see, it's probably just an error on mine, which kind of sucks. He does have all the rivets and the screws that his tire should have to make it accurate. They even went to the extreme lengths of painting them all green. Looks like they kind of missed the mark though. They didn't really get it right on. They did with the back ones. The back tires are a little smaller. Looks like they did those ones pretty good, but not the front ones. Maybe they did on this side. Nope, they screwed that up too. They even screwed up the back ones on this one. Look at that. Well, that sucks. Because that could have looked really cool if they would have got it spot on, but... oh, well, maybe it's supposed to be like that, but I kind of doubt it. I'm sure the green is supposed to go on the rivets there, on the little screws. What's really cool about Nick, though, right here, is that he actually has his own headset, and it's actually green, just like it should be. Really nice. He even has some nice, like, black, like, cushiony felt inside. I think it's just plastic, but it's supposed to look like that. To make it, you know, kind of, like, soft on his head, I guess, even though his head is made of metal. But he's got his little hat, too. Most of the pitties do have hats. I think all of them do. Some of them are backwards. Some of them are frontwards. Nick's is frontwards, of course. Nice little expression. Got the humped eyelids there. Not a huge black line, though, as most Thailand cars have. So that's kind of nice. Big brown eyes. Really big, like, little white dots in his eyes. I wonder why they're so big. Looks cool, though. Makes him kind of look like a fish, just a little bit. Kind of reminds me of Greebles from Cars on the Road. He has giant eyes, too. Very small mouth. Kind of random. He has giant eyes, but a really small mouth. Kind of weird, but cool. It's very nicely painted silver forks here as well. He did a pretty good job with this whole car, I must say. And he actually has a green base. Look at that. That's cool. I like when they do some random colors for the base. Even though it's not really realistic. I don't know. I kind of like it. I don't know why. They're going to do the same thing with Flow. They get for a teal base all the time. Maybe not anymore. They used to, though. But, yeah, this is a pretty cool car. Let's zoom him out a bit. And we can take a look at... oh, let's take a look at the Nigel Gearsley racing team first. And then we'll show some pitties, I think. Here's Nigel Gearsley himself. Put Nick back there. But yeah, this is the Chinese-made Nigel Gearsley. I don't have a Thailand one. I believe he was made... yeah, I know he was made from Thailand. I think the same year, actually, in 2019. Possibly 2020. Even his his blowout version with the flames. That one even got a Thailand variant for some reason. He's never one of my favorite World Grand Prix racers, but he is still a nice one. I've never been a huge fan of green, I guess that's why. Very dark emerald green, but I really like it on his Pitty. It looks almost like a different shade of green. I'm assuming the Thailand Nigel Gearsley would probably have that same color. Maybe I'll have to get him one day. Hopefully he's released in 2023. That would be nice. Because he hasn't seen a release since 2020, I think. But yeah, he's number 9, of course. Kind of interesting. They don't really put the numbers on the pitties there. I guess they never do, though. World Grand Prix. All in all those classic little badges all these World Grand Prix racers have. Yeah, this one's definitely... You can definitely tell it's a bit older because the spoiler is kind of busted up. Some of my World Grand Prix racers are, though. And some of my original cars, actually. Yeah, that's when I really first started collecting a lot. Was when Cars 2 came out in 2011. Pretty cool. Like I said, he actually has the orange trim around the windows. Not on the bottom, though. For some reason, only on the top. Just like Nick Pitty does. So, Pixar did a really good job of naming him to Nigel Gearsley. Very small little flag up for the England flag on his hood as well. Yeah, Nigel's a pretty cool one. I'll definitely have to get the Thailand variant of him one day. If they don't release him soon. Who knows with Mattel when they'll release him again. But anyways, here's Austin Littleton, who, yet again, has a different shade of green. Now, technically, they should all have the same color. It's obviously a mistake on Mattel's part. But when you're switching from China to Thailand, you know, it gets, I guess, confusing a little bit. They're bound to screw up. And even he has that orange trim around the windows, but only on the top and the side for some reason. I don't know why. Why not on the bottom? But Max or Nick has it. I don't know why. Kind of weird. This is a really cool model, though, of car for Austin Littleton. I never understood why his license plate is blacked out, though. Huge license plate, which a lot of England cars, too, have, so that is realistic. But I don't know why it's blacked out. Lazy Mattel, I guess? Or lazy Pixar, I don't know. maybe a bit of both. It's a little bit dusty, though. Anyways, he has a cool little expression. I believe even he may have gotten a Thailand variant, but I'm not sure on that one. Correct me if I'm wrong. This one is from 2016, it looks like. Maybe 2017. One of those years. But yeah, cool little racing team. But we're not done yet. Oops, we got him caught in the forks there. Yeah, we're not done yet. We have to compare him to some other World Grand Prix pitties. So I don't have all the pitties, but I think I have a pretty nice little collection of them. I only have, I guess, 5 now, so not as many as I'd like. Technically 6 if you count Guido. But here's Honk Cho, who has the exact same model as Nick, which is pretty much the same model as all the pitties have had ever since Cars 1. The tall model, as people call it. They're the exact same size, shape, same hat, everything. Even the same exact headset there. Looks like... No, they didn't even try to put the rivets on Honk here. They only did the middle one yellow. So they definitely tried. Or maybe they did. No, I don't think so. I thought they had little black dots, but I don't think they do. There's Honk. He's a pretty cool one. I've always liked him a lot. I've always liked Miguel Camino. Now here's Jeff Corvette's Pitty. Oh, and by the way, I think, was Honk made in China or Thailand? No, he was made in China. Oh. I thought he was made in Thailand. I guess not. I guess that would mean... Oh no, this is my second Pitty. No, never mind. I thought it was my first Thailand Pitty for a second, but no. Anyways, here is Jeff Corvette's Pitty. Honestly, I don't remember his name. I don't know why. I don't know if he even has a name. I feel like maybe he doesn't, but he's a really cool Pitty. For some reason, he probably should have the exact same model as these guys, but for whatever reason, he's a little bit shorter on top. For some reason, Mattel just decided to kind of change the model of these pitties a little bit when they moved to Thailand, which is, I mean, it's taller, it's more metal, so I guess it's a good thing. But a little bit inconsistent there. I really like his backwards hat, though. Looks cool, looks unique. It even has some of that American flag design on him. It's pretty cool. Now here's one of my favorite ones, Max Chanel's Pitty. Same model as Jeff Corvette's Pitty there. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a name. He's actually one of the rarest pitties there is. I think he goes for about maybe $80 to $100 out or in the package, I think. He has a backwards hat design too, which is pretty cool. Made in China, of course. And then here's one with a completely different model, Adam Park. I really do like this one though. It's a really nice model that Francesco's Pitty has as well. I think that's all. I don't know. Oh yeah, I believe Shoot Todoroki's Pitty might. Or maybe not. I don't think so actually. A lot of nice pitties here though. Now, I do want to quickly show off all of these other cool Nigel Gearsley variants that I'm lucky to have, because they're all pretty old at this point. Can't really get a lot of them these days unless you buy them online, obviously. Here's the silver version of him. Exact same, just with silver paint. But I do like this one a lot. We have his carbon racer version here. This is a really cool one. It has that really nice carbon fiber design. Kind of like they used in a lot of the marketing for cars too, so that's why I feel like it's a homage to the whole movie, so it's kind of cool. Really nice rims as well. I really like those ones. And a very nice expression as well. And here is one of my favorite ones for sure, the Ice Racer version. I really just love this series as a whole. I love the snow detailing, the snowflake rims, and he has a really nice expression as well. I just love the color blue, so I like all those blue elements these racers have. Really cool. And the last one, it's actually one that appeared in the film. This is the blowout version of Nigel Gearsley. I think it's called that. Maybe Nigel Gearsley with Flames. One of those things it's called. This is obviously the version when he gets hit with the camera, the electromagnetic shock camera that the lemons hit him with in Cars 2. Yeah, it's kind of a violent film if you think about it that way. But yeah, anyways, let's put the man himself in the front. We have, of course, Nick Pitty. Nigel can go off to the side. Hopefully, they'll release him soon from Thailand, and I'll be able to review him, but who knows, whenever Mattel decides to release him again. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, we have some more Cars 2 videos on the way, because it's, one of my favorite things to make videos on. Always love Cars 2, probably the most out of any of the Cars films. And it's always nice to get new diecast from it as well. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all next time on the Cars Garage.